Alright, welcome back. Now I'm gonna show you how to wire everything up and connect everything for our project. I showed you a little bit about all the components and now we're gonna combine it together. So the first thing I'm gonna start by doing is connecting power to our breadboard so we could power all our other components. So I'll take a red wire and connect it to plus 5V and a dark wire. I don't find black. It's like a dark gray I found. And this is going to connect. The ground is connect to the negative horizontal row on the breadboard, and the red wire is going to connect to the positive. So now this whole row is powered with ground, and the bottom row is powered with plus 5 volts. So anytime we need to power a component, we can just plug it into one of these, and because there's only a limited amount of power components on the Arduino. So what else? Let's start by doing our servo motor. So our servo motor, we know that the servo motor is going to need, we're going to plug the wires in. So plus 5 volts goes in the middle. We have ground on the end. And then our signal wire is on the other end, yellow. So what are we going to do? The black wire goes into the same row as the black wire. The red wire goes into the same row is the red wire, and now we just need to plug the yellow wire into one of our ports. We used 8 like over and over again, but it can be anything. So I'm going to start with 8. The servo is going to go to 8. So now what happens? So that's the servo motor. Now we got to do the ultrasonic sensor. So what happens for the ultrasonic sensor? So for the ultrasonic sensor, there's VCC. Going to get plugged in here. Then let's do blue. Let's do blue for our trig pin, green for echo, and black for ground, right? So just like our servo motor, we're gonna do red lines up on the same horizontal row as the other red. Black goes to black. And then I'm going to plug the trig and echo pins, into the next available ones on our digital PWM ports. So that's, let's see, blue is going to go to 9 and green is going to go 10. And the last thing that we have to wire up is our LED. So our LED, I'll just pop this out real quick. Quick reminder that the longer leg is the positive and the shorter is the negative. So I'll just plug that in anywhere here. And then we need a resistor. So off of the longer leg, the positive leg, the same vertical row, that'll go to, those will be lined up there. And then this plugs into any other random row, right? So what else do we need to do? We need to connect a black wire to ground. This has got to run to ground. So we got to run this to the black horizontal row in the back for power. And then we need one more red wire, or actually, sorry, we need one more signal wire that's going to connect from the last leg of the resistor to, let's do the next available port on our Arduino. Boom. Okay. So there you have it. Not too bad once you break it down into parts. Basically, everything gets plus or minus 5 volts. Most things have signal wires. The servo motor has 1 signal wire. The ultrasonic sensor has 2 signal wires. And we've replaced the plus 5V on the LED with a signal wire so we could talk to it and tell it when to turn off and on. So let's jump back to the Arduino software and I'll show you how to program an all-inclusive program for our project. Here's just a visual representation of the electronics wiring diagram in a cleaner format if you want to reference it back. All of these files will be given to you.